see what everybody is doing today. And the runners do have the card, and they have picked a row, and they are underway. Hopefully, we'll be getting that card up soon on the stream so you guys can see it. It's a pretty good card, and we have the something that hasn't happened very often in the dab races is that we have both runners have chosen the same row, column, or diagonal for each other. And there you see it on the stream, that top left, bottom right. As I was looking at the card, I saw this one too. That's a pretty nasty 5 squares to have to do. They're both gonna have to skip charge beam. They're both gonna have to get 9 energy tanks. They both have to go all the way back to landing site when they're done. Ice beam, that's free. You probably want to pick that up anyway. And then either collect plasma beam or defeat Ridley. Neither of which is very fun without charge beam. Collecting plasma has the opportunity to soft block in bot wound if you don't have enough ammo. And defeating Ridley without charge means getting a whole bunch of super misses. We got both of our runners coming out of series. This is the serious part of the run. Look out for those steam. Anti-bingo just means that your opponent is picking the row you have to do. But as one nice thing about this diagonal that they have to do is that they're both already 1/5 of the way done with their forced row. So there you go. Only 4 more squares to go. Row 5 is definitely an option, but I think, Murdy, Reserve, and Finish and Momentoro go together really, really nicely. Collect one of Varia or Gravity. Yeah, with that row, that basically means you have to do Wreck Shift first. So yeah, if they were unsure of their opponent being able to run New Route, that is an option to force Gravity first, which can trip some people up for sure. Oh yeah, it's not possible for somebody to do it, but I think they were suggesting as picking for their opponent. One interesting thing to look at is that finish tile, which means they cannot do column 2 or row 5. Also, if there's anything that says collect charge beam anywhere, they can't do that. It's interesting that there's both a square for collect gravity and skip Varia and collect only one of. I think avoiding those rows will be good because that'd be an easy one to double up on. I love this music. The before activation music sets the tone for the whole game. Cutie's going to go ahead and pick up his morph ball. Sorry, his morphine ball. It is a ball that which is morphine. One, I guess, sort of nice thing about bottom left, top right is it doesn't actually force Wreck Shift first. So if BFrobber is not comfortable with that, he doesn't have to worry about it. Also, shoutouts to Blatt. The route that the runners will, sorry, the route that the runners will take will likely depend on that upper right square and whether or not they decide to collect Plasma Beam or to defeat Ridley. Yeah, I could see top left, bottom right being a pretty good choice. Cutie going up climb. He does the much cooler, in my opinion, wall jump climb. I know there's a lot of Behemoth climb fans out there, or I'm a big fan of the wall jumps. We don't have Criteria Map Station on here, so we won't see anybody going over to the right there, accidentally stumbling into Hyrule. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that either, Link. So just don't make any mistakes. Really nice bomb time by Cutie, as expected. Cutie's got a fantastic time in any percent, so no surprise there. And BFrobber right behind him can have a pretty nice bomb time himself. One nice thing about the 9 energy tank tile is that will make most of the run pretty safe for both runners. They're going to be picking up any energy tanks that's along the way. With picking up 9 energy tanks, that's 5 energy tanks they can skip. If they decide to go down to Lower Norfair, they'll likely pick up Fireflea and maybe Ridley. If they're going up to collect Plasma, then there's a couple in Meridia that they'll pick up. There's their first 1 out of 9. Good job, Cutie, not skipping Terminator. Looks like Cutie is making sure to kill these pirates. That generally signifies a new route style wreck ship first play, although it could just be out of habit and how he normally runs that room. There's some interesting tiles on the card that also are exclusive with each other, right? So there's a collect only one of Speed Booster or Grapple and Grapple Beam. If our runners want to get speed, to be able to get a few energy tanks and have a faster route back to landing site, faster Meridia, faster Lower Norfair, then they're not going to be able to do that tile. Yeah, gravity wouldn't be required for top right. Remember, this is not the randomizer logic, so Varia does protect against heat, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, that had nothing to do with what you said, but FYI. Cutie not picking up the Brinstar Reserve either, which I don't think is on there, but is often a safety taken. Looks like he's going up to Spore Spawn. That should give us a pretty good indication of which thing he's doing. We see that column 4, row 3 tile, defeat GT and Spore Spawn. So he might be doing that row 3, where he could pick up Speed Booster, Brinstar Map Station. Did he get Brinstar Map Station? No, he did not. So maybe he's doing column 4. What do I know? ELC boss fight here. Looks like BFrobber is foregoing Spore Spawn, at least for the moment. Going to go pick up these extra supers, though. That could be for column 3 or row 1, or it could also just be because he wants more supers to kill stuff since he can't get Charge Beam. It's hard to tell who's ahead or behind because there are very different routes that you can take, and sometimes a route makes it more of a difference than even runner skill. So we'll see. Yeah, Wreck Ship Reserve would be a tough one to do for column 4, but maybe row 3. Row 3 is looking pretty good, except he didn't pick up the map station yet. Alright, BFrobber needs to remember to... No, BFrobber, no, don't go get Charge. Don't get it. BFrobber, don't go down. You can't do that. Oh, BFrobber. You cannot pick up Charge Beam. He's going to need to reset. I don't know if that's something we can tell him in the chat, but he cannot complete his row now. Oh, and he has either been listening to the stream or realized it himself. So I'm glad that he reset right away rather than no, don't, you don't have to just start. You don't have to redo series, BFrobber. You could have started at the landing site. That would have been fine. That is going to be a tough mistake to come back from, though. That's a straight 9-minute loss to BFrobber for picking that up. And that is one of those things you kind of get in the zone and you start planning out your route. You start figuring out what you're going to do, and your muscle memory takes over. And then all of a sudden you're picking up charge beam. And if it wasn't in his forced row, if he just wanted to do that tile, he could have just found a different one. Because it's the forced row, he has to be able to complete it, and so he's going to start over. But we do get a second look at Sirius Station, so that's fun. See if he can dodge the steam this time. And as I sort of expected, Cutie is going up. Cutie's going to pick up his first power bombs here as BFrobber comes out of the steam. Oh, almost had a really nice series time, but just barely missed that last jump. Steam got a little bit in his way there. There's Cutie's first power bombs. He's going to use those. I guess he might be going back down, but likely he's going to use those to go up to right ship. Yeah. We'll see if he takes any kind of safety here. I don't know if he's listening to the stream or not, but he could save here since he knows BFrobber had a 9-minute setback. He is deciding to go back down. Thought about going wreck ship first. Oh, now he's thinking about it again. Maybe wreck ship first is the best route. Maybe he just wanted some supers. Well, if he did, he didn't take any of my advice, which I would not expect him to. The last thing he needs to do is listen to me. Yeah, wreck ship. Although he does need to come all the way back up to landing site, so maybe he's just going to pick it up when he comes back up, or maybe he's not doing column 4. Maybe he just really likes Spore Spawn and wanted to show off a Spore Spawn kill. Cutie's going for the CWJ, or maybe he's not going for it. In any case, he's a little bit short, so now he'll probably do here he goes, horizontal bomb jump, trying to get over, and first try, super nicely done. Cutie's incredibly consistent with that. No surprise, so he's going to head into wreck ship now. All right, Frobber's got his morphine ball again. BFrobber has to do bottom left to top right. He has to do those 5 squares, and then he can do any other row, column, or diagonal in addition to that, as long as the things in that row, column, or diagonal do not conflict with what he has to do. Phantoon fight, scary even in the most equipment loaded of times. Cutie's going in with 1 E-Tank, 125 health, and power suit, so hopefully he is careful, avoids those flames. It's a slow on the first round. Very nice Doppler though, and sitting good at 135 health. And really, really nice 2-round Phantoon from Cutie. Leaving Phantoon with more health and ammo, I think, than he went in with, so that's always a good day. And we'll see how many supers he picked up. He's already got 10 supers, which he may want some more just for ammo since he has to skip charge. But he may be happy with just 10 and go with that. We'll see if he picks these 2 up. Looks like he's at least picking up the left side supers. Don't blame him at all, especially skipping charge. And if he's doing that row 3, he's likely going to go down and fight Ridley, and will want as many supers as he can for that. Yep, he's going to pick up the other side as well. BFrobber using that morph ball to his full advantage, getting bomb chorizo to jump back. I'm gonna turn him into sausage. I love that little aim down thing, lowering your hitbox to get through there without touching stuff. That's good. You already got those, Cutie. You don't need to do that. All right, there you go. Cutie's getting ready for Attic. Full health and probably more than twice as much ammo as you would expect to have in a New Road Any Percent run. That should be very pretty Attic. Yep, I was right. Go me. Cutie does need to be a little bit careful on the spikes coming up in bowling. He can take 3 hits and be okay. They'll do 60 damage apiece. If he takes 4, he's going to be resetting back to landing site. And Cutie's going to roll into a ball, get in the Chozo's hand, and he's going to take that horse down to Old Town Road, pick up his gravity suit. Ride that Chozo to a can no more. BFrobber picking up his supers, almost caught back up to where he accidentally picked up Charge Beam. So find out more about his routing in a minute. Doesn't look like he's picking up Brinstar Map either. BFrobber did not die, but he did accidentally pick up Charge Beam, which he is forced to skip. And so he had to reset and start over. If you accidentally pick something up, you cannot just turn it off. You can't say, oops, just kidding. You have to get back to a state where you did not have the item. Looks like he's going to skip those Spore Spawn missiles this time. Cutie's heading back to landing site. Might be going to destroy a statue. Might be just refilling and getting a save, making sure he's doesn't have to worry about dying after doing that wreck ship. All right. Cutie has successfully avoided picking up Charge Beam, which is nice, and he's going to go down. Not surprised at all at this, especially since he didn't pick up the reserve for safety. Looks like Cutie's gonna go into Gauntlet. I did save beforehand. He does need a lot of E-tanks, and this is one more. He might be routing in just a Brinstar cleanup along with Gauntlet to get a lot of those E-tanks. He can get most of them. He can't get the Waterway E-tanks since he doesn't have speed, but he can get most of them. Ooh, look out. There you go. Alright, and BFrobber's heading in the Crade. Gonna do the dance of 4 supers, or possibly 2 missiles and 3 supers, or possibly a whole bunch of supers that accidentally hit Crade's hand and head and don't do any damage. Yeah, he could be doing top left, bottom right. I'm not sure why he killed Spore Spawn, but like I said, Spore Spawn's cool, and maybe he just wanted to show everybody what Spore Spawn looks like. It's also possible that he's adjusting his route. If he knows BFrobber had to lose 9 minutes, that he's decided to just do a safer safer route. I love those quick drops on those missiles. See if he goes to visit the statue to destroy that statue. Nope. All right. I think that tells us a lot, because if he was going to get that tile, he was going to get it there. Looks like he's probably going to pick up Brinstar map station here as he goes through for the second time in his cleanup. Makes a lot of sense, actually. And BFrobber, nicely done on Kraid. Gonna pick up his Varia suit and be protected from the sun. Hopefully he still gets his vitamin D through that suit. Let's see if he remembers where the map station is. I think that's the save station. Yep. That's 0 for 1. Let's see if he gets it on the second try. All right, he is. I believe this is the map station. That is correct, Husla. He cannot get middle right, but he can get. So he can't get row 3 or column 5. BFrobber cannot. But there's no reason why you can't pick up Barry. Cutie picking up the map just to check, make sure he knows where he's going. You don't actually have to get the map in order to satisfy the square, but I appreciate him showing us what Brinstar looks like. It's always nice to know where you're going. Yeah, not just morph, but also bombs. In the randomizer, you may not have bombs at that point. Or power bombs. You generally have morph ball in most versions of the randomizer. This is Cutie's 30 tank, and he looks like he's also going to pick up these supers. That definitely feels like a Lower Norfair Ridley fight, where he's going to have at least 25 supers. He'll probably pick up GT supers as well while he's down there. I really like Cutie's routing here. He's going to pick up at least one more E-Tank in Pink Brinstar. And then he has a few in Norfair that he can pick up. He'll get High Jump. He'll get 2 in Lower Norfair. So that's 6 already. Speaking of High Jump, BFrobber picking up the best movement item in the game-ish. It's maybe Spring Ball, but High Jump Boots is also really, 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 really good. Okay, I don't want to pick sides here. They're both fantastic. Sorry, Sloaters. I don't get Spring Ball very often. I haven't been able to utilize it till its full potential. Speed Booster. Oh. Nice wavegate glitch there by Cutie. I said Spring Ball was good. I didn't say it was bad or anything. I think High Jump also up there. I mean, you take Spring Ball away from me, I still feel really good. You take High Jump away from me, and I don't know what I'm doing. Speaking of Speed Booster, BFrobber's about to... you jump less. That is accurate, but also every strat you do in every room gets messed up. I appreciate the clarity though. Looks like Cutie's gonna. He's gonna go pick up the ceiling E-Tank here. This is a really hard jump, I think, without. Oh, he gets it without High Jump Boots, but definitely possible. Cutie remembering to open that door, so he doesn't have to kill those guys again. And wasn't going to pick up the power bombs, or maybe he just wanted to lay the bomb first. Does go back for them, just to make sure he's got them. Last thing you want to do is not have a power bomb coming back and have to go all the way around. That's weird. That's weird, Steffi, because I didn't see you join, so I don't know how you can say that. I have a pretty good feeling you probably would have just lost to me. I seem to be randomly knocking out people that are much better than I am. BFrobber picking up wave. Nothing on the card requires wave, unless I'm missing something, but it does add the ability to get through some gates easier. That's the only thing I can think of for using it, since they can't get charged, so it's not going to add any firepower or anything. It will let him kill some guys faster, so there's that. Alright, so Cutie's got 5 E-tanks, gonna head down to Norfair now, I imagine. He's gotta find 4 more on the way. Pick up Ice Beam, beat GT, then and then run all the way back to landing site. Maybe he'll decide to get grapple instead of speed. That'd be fun. There's Ice Beam for Frobber. He is required to pick that up. That will also be very useful for him to get out of Norfair. Because not Bubble Mountain, Red Tower without high jump boots is actually really annoying to get out of. You either have to do a really tight short charge or oh, nice bomb there. That's a tough one to get with high jump boots. Really tight short charge, or else you have to bomb jump up, which is annoying. But with ice, you can just do intended strats, and there's one thing I love, it's intended strats. No, anti-bingo just means your opponent forces one row column and diagonal that you must complete. In this case, both Cutie and Frobber forced bottom left to top right, or top right to bottom left, depending on how you want to look at it. And so they're both forced to do those 5 tiles, and then they must do one other row, top, column, or diagonal, hence double. Nice Alpha Spark from BFrobber, saving some time in those rooms. Likely going to head up to wreck ship, I assume. Oh wait, he has high jump boots. Why did I say that would be hard? He doesn't need ice to get out, he has high jump boots. Ignore everything I say that's wrong, but listen to everything I say that is correct. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Josh Kazi. I appreciate that. Words are difficult. I know lots of them, and using the right ones all the time is really hard. There's BFrobber's power bombs. That's going to give him access to wreck ship. Also to a lot of the E-tanks in Brinstar if he decides to just do that. He might not even be picking up gravity. He might just be picking that up to get some E-tanks and then heading down to Lower Norfair as well. There is one of the top 14 movement items in the game, Speed Booster. Definitely top 14, for sure. Yeah, Ark has incredible movement. You can tell he has worked really hard to get up to that level. That does not come easy. There's BFrobber's moat skip. Doesn't have to do HBJ or a CWJ to get over that. You can just do a spark over. Not an intended strat, but a common one that we'll see. Cutie remembering that he has power bombs. That's good. I always forget about that if I come down here that way. End up going down through the maze anyway. And my guess is that Cutie will be going for a lava spark here, where he has to do a short charge, deboost off the Namehe, and then trigger the shine spark in the right spot to get up without having to do a gravity jump here. Gets the spark, gets the deboost, gets the spark up. Nicely done. BFrobber, meanwhile, fighting the elephant ghost. Get him, BFrobber. Shoot those flames. Ooh, I don't know if I agree with that. I think lava spark is a. Whoa, jeez. Some storms going on here. All right, Cutie only has 25 chances to get that. Gets it on the first try, so that's good. And Fantoon trolling BFrobber with a slow. I'm not sure how that bomb didn't break anything. Cutie's going to pick up Screw Tech here. I doubt he's doing the row or column with it, but it does make Lower Norfair basically free. Oh, couldn't quite get those supers. He should be fine with 25 here, though. Yeah, he's got to kill GT anyway, so it makes sense to just pick up Screw Attack while you're down here. I do not recommend firing 2 supers at a time at GT, by the way. He will always catch the first one, and you can get 4 more in if you have 5 total. Wow, there were like 5 supers in that like one sprite. Am I crazy? I only saw 1 super there, and then he picked it up and had 6. That's crazy. It also makes getting out of the Screw Attack area a lot faster. I mean, I guess it's not faster to kill GT, but getting out is really easy now because you can just charge a spark here. Or you can go into this room and do a jump, a pretty precise jump up to destroy the blocks and jump up at once. It's actually like if you run too far on in that room, you actually jump less high. I know it's unintuitive, but there's actually a fairly precise pixel you need to stand on in order to get it. There you go. Now he's got it. BFrobber also picking up a lot of ammo here. As you saw, Cutie had to kill GT with ammo. He's also going to have to kill Ridley with ammo. Whichever direction BFrobber goes, whether or not it's Lower Norfair or Meridia, everything's going to be ammo. So I think picking up all these is a smart choice. It's also possible that he's doing column 1 and is going to get 35 supers. So. Alright, there are 2 more energy tanks in Lower Norfair, the Ridley and Firefly ones. Cutie will need 1 more after that, and gets the free fast pillars, since you're coming from the previous room. That's true, he didn't get wreck ship missiles, so probably not doing that. It's much easier to get the left side wreck ship missiles before you activate the ship. Meanwhile, Cutie lighting up basically half the card at this point. That's what happens when a lot of your force tiles are late game or high collection, right? Those 9 energy tanks take a while. Defeat Ridley takes a while. Finish at landing site literally takes until you're done. But he has already effectively finished row 3. He just has to get back to landing site, which he had to do anyway. Looks like he's going to take a safety save here. I don't blame him at all, especially without Charge Beam. If you miss a few supers, all of a sudden you don't have enough ammo for Ridley. He would have to reset. I think he saved before Gauntlet is where he'd be resetting to, and that would not be a fun time. It does look like he's going to get Firefleet E-Tank on the way out, which will save him a little bit of door transition time. Alright, BFrobber needs to be careful in this room. It is called the Spiky Death Room of Death of Spikes, and for good reason. Those things do a lot of damage to you if you're in Varia suit. Cutie going to use Shine Sparks to kill these guys, setting up really nicely. Very clean Metal Pirate kill. And gonna refill to full missiles, or full supers here at least. He can miss either all 15 of his missiles, and a little bit more than that actually, because he does have 5 power bombs, which could do up to 2,000 damage to Ridley, somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 damage. But what he really wants is just to shoot all 30 of those supers into Ridley. That is exactly enough damage to kill Ridley. And there he goes, gets him pogoing. Gonna go to the other side, turn him around, and fire away. Yep, playing it very safe, letting him Ridley turn around, and getting a really nice pattern from Ridley. And that should be it. Very nicely done. Exactly 30. Very quick. And that's how easy it is when Ridley's nice and pogos around for you. Well done, Cutie. Yeah, 30 supers is much faster to kill Ridley than most of the other methods, so and a lot safer in my opinion. Here comes BFrobber, heading all down to that Old Town Road. No such thing as too fast. I like that. I'm a little bit curious as which 9th energy tank Cutie's going to pick up. He could pick up Waterway on his way up. I doubt he'll do Croc. That just seems really long. I doubt he'll do... Well, I guess he could go up through Meridia, actually. Pick up Mama Turtle. Would be pretty quick. Yeah, Link Force faster than I am. Waterway is dangerously close to charge. That would be catastrophic as he runs down to get Waterway and picks up charge and has to reset back to Ridley. Looks like BFrobber is picking up the Wreck Ship Reserve Tank. So if he came all the way back to get Gravity, maybe he's heading to Meridia instead of doing the Ridley kill. Is going to go collect Plasma instead, which would let him, he'll collect Gauntlet maybe on the way back, and then get Meridia mapped while he goes through to get Plasma. Oh, he is not going over to Gauntlet. Maybe he's going to do that later. Going to go do Meridia first and then come back, clean up Brinstar, and end up on landing site. Oh, and Cutie getting the triple kill on those enemies to reduce the lag from the power bomb. Very nicely done. So some pretty precise missile shots that you use to do that. And looks like Cutie is going to go down and kill Croc instead of picking up the Mom Turtle E-Tank. Doesn't actually have great ammo for this either, and it doesn't have charge beam. This is fairly Monka-S here. He can farm missiles from what Croc shoots, but I don't think 6-3 is actually enough to kill Croc. Okay. Oh, hey, you can get supers from that too. Nice. All right. I think he'll be okay then. I think with 10-4, that's pretty close. Maybe he's gonna go kill Batwoon too, just so we can see all the mini bosses. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I think Croc's gonna be coming forward here. Oh, and he's gonna have to farm ammo. Croc, stop! Stop it! Croc, what are you doing? Oh, co-ejecting those two missiles too. BFrobber is indeed heading into Meridia. Oh no, Croc, back off, dude! Picking up Mama Turtle E-Tank. And gonna head forward to Plasma. Yeah, Croc can just randomly decide to keep charging at you, and I don't know that there's a lot you can do about it. I think that's the consensus, but you know, it's very easy. He's so close to done, right? He needs one more energy tank and to get to landing site, and you know you're running right by Croc. You think, hey, I'll just hop in, I'll kill Croc quick, and you know you're not used to not having charge or you know, a lot of supers here. All right, Cutie is full on missiles now. Oh, no, he's not. I hope you guys like Croc. Hey, rare power bomb drop. Look at that. It'd be better if you could just screw attack Croc. You know, it does a lot of damage. BFrobber gonna head into. Kind of wanted that power bomb, but then decides that actually doesn't help him against Batwoon. BFrobber also in a fight where without charge is very dangerous. He only has so much ammo that he can miss here. Ooh, another super drop. That's really nice, because supers do a ton more damage. All right, Q, you got this. Just gotta push him in the lava a little bit more. I think the PB drops are like 2% or something. Oh, there's a second super. That's really nice. And BFrobber, 12 missiles. No, 11 missiles. Please be careful, BFrobber. Oh, 9. Batwoon is almost dead. 7. Okay, there you got one of them in. I feel like Batwoon is like 1 missile away here. Maybe it was 2 missiles away. Alright, and Croc is down. Nicely done, Cutie. Oh, 2 missiles. Don't do it, BFrobber. I believe in you. Oh, maybe he thought he could get back way faster if he got a spike suit. Ooh. Oh, nicely done, BFrobber. The snipe with one extra missile left. Wow. Very good. Yeah, I guess he had one extra. He went in there with plenty of ammo. I don't know why I was worried. All right, and BFrobber going to refill up on ammo before heading to Mama Turtle. Sorry, Mama Turtle. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Before heading to Dragon, Mama Dragon, fill up on that ammo. It does have speed as well, but can't do any X factors or charge shots. And looks like he's going for full half E. Oh, nope, not going to quite make it. Missed a wall jump there. And once you do that, there's no way you're going to have enough frames of the Shine Spark left to get in there and do it. He's going to go up through Meridia to get up back to the landing site. Should be pretty quick. See if he gets... That's pretty nice. I would have done a spark, but that's way faster, actually. Hello to Orange Fish, Varia Suit Fish. I got BFrobber going in the Dragon now, going to kill. Much less stressful than Batwoon. Doesn't have to worry about ammo. Can always farm more ammo here in against Dragon, and he has has speed, so he can Shine Spark and do a ton of damage to Dragon as well that way. Cutie just about to finish up, just has to get through one more door transition and then is done. And we don't even have to have him refill missiles or anything because he didn't get any collection for missiles. And Cutie has done with an official SRL time of 47:22. GG Cutie, nicely done, very nicely routed. And we're gonna head over to BFrobber audio as Dragon is swooping around like a maniac there. And there's Dragon and Blue Suit for BFrobber. And going for Sparks. Oh, nicely done. First try, Spark Suit. I think BFrobber was double checking to make sure that he could pick up Space Jump. There are occasionally tiles that say no picking up Space Jump. All right, so BFrobber now is gonna pick up Plasma. Also, likely going to. Let's see, what else is he doing? Probably left. No, he didn't get wreck ship missiles. Not going down the Spore spot for sure. Row 1. Oh yeah, row 1. That would be really smart. By far the best option. Meridian Map Station, he can get that on his way out. Then he just has to head to Brinstar, do a little bit of Brinstar cleanup. Needs 3 more energy tanks. He can get Wavegate. Oh, he used his Spark Suit. But he did destroy that CAC attack with a Spark. It was fantastic. He can get Wavegate, he can get Sealing, and he can get Gauntlet, which he needs to pick up anyway. Would be 3 pretty quick E-tanks to pick up. Thank you, Link. I was totally talking for a long time there, and I said lots of funny jokes, and you should all just laugh because they were totally funny. Was just talking about how I was super. I'm really curious how close BFrobber will be, and I'm thinking if BFrobber hadn't accidentally picked up charge, how close this race would have been. This would have been, I think, pretty close. BFrobber lost almost exactly 9 minutes by starting over, so I'm glad. Thank you all for laughing. It looks like he's going to pick up X-ray scope. This does save him from picking up the Gauntlet E-Tank, so maybe there's some better routed ones he can get. Or maybe he's... Okay, he is picking up. Maybe he just really likes X-ray scope. There's a lot of people that consider X-ray scope the best movement item in the game. I think those people are crazy, but they do. Yeah, it's definitely one of the most broken items. X-ray scopes and reserve tanks are both super broken. But he has completed row 1, so we need to check that off the list. He's got to pick up 3 more E-tanks and head to landing site. He can get Waterway, he can get Atacune, he could get Wavegate. Could also get Sealing, Brinstar Sealing, E-Tank, Blue Brinstar. A lot of options. I said 4 though, Link. Crap, I'm talking too fast. Waterway, Wavegate, and Sealing, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably what he'll get. Don't pick up charge, Beef. Please don't pick up charge. Okay. You know, if you kept the spike suit to X-ray, that might have been pretty fast too. That might have been all right. Yeah, screw you, Charge Beam. I agree, BFrobber. That Charge Beam can go stay right there and not get taken by anybody. Now imagine, if you will, as BFrobber is getting these E-Tanks, Ark is fighting Crocomire without any ammo. Ooh, that would have been exciting. I'm just going to pretend that's what happened. I still think BFrobbers would have been a little bit behind, but it would have been exciting. Oh, nice speed keep there. That is such a cool strat. I need to learn how to do that. Yeah, there is Frobber's last energy tank, and now he just runs back to the ship. Yeah, with a honestly super good time for, like, I mean, just subtract 9 minutes from this, basically, and it's gonna be sub 50. So, like, if you would subtract 9 minutes from it, which is a really good time. Ark's time was 47:22, and BFrobber has done with an official SRL time of 58:01. So, refilling and saving at the ship, just to make sure that everything is good. GG to BFrobber and ARealCutie. Make sure you guys follow both these runners. Both fantastic follows. I'm gonna find. Isn't this a beautiful card, chat? We got everything but 8 of them, and some of these we definitely could have easily picked up. Right, 35 supers. Arc was only 5 away from that one pickup. Could have stopped in and destroyed a statue for sure. You know, finish. Well, that would have been hard to do. Norfair map is always easy. Like, we just about blacked out that whole card. All right. Well, looks like both our runners are heading out. GG to both of them. Again, do make sure you follow these runners. A lot of good content, both their channels. And looking at the dab races coming up, just to give you a quick heads up of who is coming up in the future. We have actually 4 races scheduled. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have Pete Toyle versus Janice. And then at 9 p.m. tomorrow, we have Canadian Owl versus White Mage Becky in the winners bracket. That should be really good. And Wednesday at 6:30, Cerberoth versus Blue Plasma Spark. It's another one to watch. And at 7, just a half hour later, likely on a different channel, unless they're real quick, Easy Danger versus Paper Tiger. All those races should be a lot of fun to watch. We're really getting into the good competitive close matches in the tournament, so make sure you check those out. It's been a lot of fun watching a lot of these races. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you have a great night. And I wish I had a good call sign to say at the end of it. Wuzzle wuzzle. There we go. That'll work. I'll see y'all later.